welcome to another video with me, Fernanda, and I'll be playing some City Skylines today, just like how I used to do it back in December. I think it was the last time I uploaded. Which I apologize for everything like that. Yeah, sorry. Let's see. Okay, so welcome to the City of Heroes. This is basically a project or a new series that I'm doing. It's gonna be based on the city of Hero itself from Indonesia, which is called, it's nicknamed as the City of Heroes, just Surabaya. Because Surabaya has a nickname, which is Kota Pahlawan. So basically, Kota Pahlawan means the City of Heroes. It's all because of the war on the 10th of November or something like that. I don't really want to go and dive into history or anything like that because we're not doing a history lesson here. We're playing City Skylines with a new series. So yeah. So, in this series, I'll be basing it on Surabaya. I'll be basing it heavily off Surabaya. Well, not heavily, but I'll be basing it off Surabaya. But you might see changes because I will make my own twist into like the design and something like that. Because I created this map, and the map I'm not good at mathematics, and I'm not good with map making, so I don't know what the scale is, and I don't think it's I don't think it's like an accurate scale. I don't know if it's like 1 to 1 or something like that. So yeah, whatever. I'm not good at anything like that, but yeah. But since because of that, I'll be like, there are gonna be like some space in which I need more space, and there'll be some space in which I have too much space because of the inaccuracy, in which I will apologize for in advance. But yeah, because of that, I'll be making it into my own twist. Whenever I see empty land that is not supposed to be empty, then I'll be like popping in or plopping some maybe low density buildings, maybe some shacks, or maybe I'll just fill in with trees and vegetation or everything like that. So yeah, that's the kind of twist that I'm looking at, that you're gonna look at. And also I might do some modifications on building design and everything like that, because the majority of the stuff doesn't exist in the workshop, so therefore I have to put my own twist into it. At least I'll make it as similar as I can, but I cannot make it spot on just because there are no assets based on Surabaya, except for the 2 assets or something like that I've seen in the workshop. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be aiming for. Also, in this episode, I'll be laying down the main roads. I'll be laying down the roads that are basically I'm gonna build in and around off. Also, I'll be creating a pos pantau. So basically, what a pos pantau is, it's basically a police station that is like a small police station where only traffic police officers work there. It's basically just to keep, stand for justice and to keep things right in the city. Of course, you need them and everything, right? The unique thing about this particular one is that it's on the back of it. It has like a small park. I'm not gonna call it a park. It's full of vegetation on the back and everything like that. So I'm gonna recreate that as well. Also, I'll be creating another park that is right in front of this police station. So the park is basically based around this monument or statue, which is called the Patung Karapan Sapi. So it's basically a statue representing the Karapan Sapi tradition. I guess you can call it that. It's Karapan Sapi tradition. It's something that happens in Madura, which is on the opposite side of the coast of Surabaya, on the eastern side of the island of Java. So yeah, there's a small island. No, it's not small. It's pretty big. There's an island called Madura, So that's where the Karapan Sapi culture is based from, and we do have a lot of people from Madura that goes to Surabaya and everything like that. So, respecting each other's culture and everything like that. Right? But I'm not gonna go deep into culture and everything, because this is not a culture study or a culture lesson or anything like that. So you can just look it up in Google or Wikipedia or something like that. I'll just pop a picture of it in the monument itself, the statue itself. I'm gonna pop the image in right now. And the thing is, this particular statue slash monument, it doesn't have the, like, it's not available in the Steam Workshop. So I have to somehow create a placeholder, maybe you can say, just to get the reference and everything like that in it, so it doesn't feel empty or anything like that. So I actually ended up using a rock, a pretty big rock. It's one of the vanilla ones. Vanilla rock, whatever. I'm gonna use that as a placeholder to replace the statue. There's no offense that I wanted to make or anything like that. It's all because there's no available statue in the workshop. So yeah, that's the main reason I'm doing it. Also, I guess if you're up for the job, if you can do 3D modeling, because I cannot, I guess you can maybe, if you're an asset creator for City Skylines, then I might be able to, then maybe you can help me with creating some of the stuff that I might need in the future. Alright, in this, yeah, you get what I mean. But yeah, it might go well, might not go so well. Might, it's all because, everything like that. But yeah, we're gonna focus on this right now. So what you see there on the triangle there, up north, the triangle there, you can see right on the left side of the screen right there. I don't know if you can call it the median, but I'll just call it a median, I guess. On that quote-unquote median, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's called median, but on that thing, the post pantau is gonna go over there, and the post pantau is gonna be facing left, and then we'll be putting some vegetation on the back of the post pantau and everything like that. And yeah, that's one of the three main things that we're doing. Because the first main thing is the road, second main thing is this thing, third main thing is the Karapan Sapi statue thing. So yeah, that's the thing that we're gonna do in this episode. Also, one thing that I'll need to explain about this series or project, it's actually gonna be called Project the City of Heroes Chapter 1, and this particular one is Episode 1. So it's called Chapter 1, Episode 1. So why chapter? Episode, everyone understand episode, right? But why chapter? Well, basically, it's called a chapter because my desktop specs are not that great. It's barely reaching the minimum. Actually, it barely reaches the minimum requirements for City Skylines itself, so I'm amazed how I can get all of this in. The game does crash pretty often, but whatever. I enjoy building in City Skylines, I love this game a lot, but there is that hardware limitation where, I want to create the whole city of Surabaya if I can, but the limitation of assets, if I go over 1,000 and 1,100 assets, 1,100 custom assets, then the game won't load, which is pretty bad. I'll say that 1,100 assets is actually not that much compared to projects like Springwood and everything in between, So that's why basically this project, I'll be splitting it into chapters. This is gonna be the first chapter. What I'm planning is this series is gonna be going for, I don't know, a few years, I don't know, but this chapter is basically gonna be me trying my best to recreate, or of course recreate, or I'll be putting my twist on it and everything as well. But this one is gonna be based on Surabaya, particularly central Surabaya, and particularly on the road of Basuki Rahmat. That's where I'm gonna focus the most on. You know, Surabaya is split into a few like areas. There is Central Surabaya, South Surabaya, North Surabaya, East Surabaya, and West Surabaya. Well, I want to create most of them. I think on the future going on, I'll be just creating the ones that are popular. They're main ones that has a main attraction. And of course, I might be splitting it into like each district or maybe each street because I want to achieve the highest level. Don't quote me on this. I want to create the highest level of detail as I can possibly achieve with the level of hardware that I currently have, because I don't want to bother with waiting 1 or 2 years just to get an upgrade for my hardware. So I want to do it right now because I have passion for this and I love this game a lot. And I sure do love detailing. Like, detailing is the best part of City Skylines, in my opinion. So yeah, that's why it's basically split into chapters. So this chapter is gonna be based on downtown Surabaya. It's gonna be based on Basuki Rahmat, as I've said earlier. This area of Surabaya is basically known for the shopping malls around in it, the convention hall, the city hall is just north of here, so it's pretty close. A lot of offices are around here as well, so it's basically like the downtown Surabaya, I guess. That's like the highest density of Surabaya. So yeah. I'm very excited for this because I live here and I love this city a lot, so I really want to recreate. I want to try my best and recreate the city as best as I can with the hardware limitations that I currently have. But I'll just do it anyway because I have passion for it. I love this game so much, but it's a pretty heavy game considering the amount of assets that you need to actually achieve the level of detail that I'm aiming for. So yeah, that's the whole thing about the chapter. We're going on chapter 1 for a while. I have filmed a total of 4 episodes for this series so far, and I've only been doing it for 2 weeks. Actually 1 week, but yeah. Also, if you're wondering about Project Nusantara, well, it's in the back of my head right now because the save is actually broken. Even though I've filmed a lot of episodes on it, but whatever. Save is broken and everything like that, so whatever. So I guess I'll just cancel or whatever with Project Nusantara. I might get back to Project Nusantara when I have better hardware specs and everything like that. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear kids screaming. It's just kids from the neighborhood. I don't know. They're just playing out. Even though the pandemic is going on. Talking about the coronavirus, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying at home because that's gonna help all of us combating all of this virus. And I am planning to have an upload schedule. For now, the upload schedule is gonna be every Wednesday and Saturday. I don't know what time, but it's all gonna be based on Western Indonesia time. I don't know if we are on Wednesday. I don't know if you're on the Tuesday. I don't know if you're on a Thursday or anything like that. So it's gonna be I'm gonna be uploading on a Wednesday and a Saturday on every week. I try to have this series going for a decent time, not just the 3 episodes. I promise this is gonna surpass 3 episodes. I hope and I certainly think that, and I'm certainly committed since I'm on a holiday. We're all at home and we're doing not much stuff. So I guess rather than getting myself bored, I'll just record and I'll just create the series. So I'm certain and I'm committed to have at least more than 5 episodes. At least more than 5 episodes. I think we're gonna get more than 5 episodes. So yeah, all of that aside, all of the flowers that I just put in, it looks beautiful on the intro, and it's gonna look beautiful for on the cinematics, on the outro, and everything like that. So stay tuned under the cinematics, because I think the cinematics are the best part of this. But you can, yeah, just watch till the end. By the way, on this park, there is actually a fountain on the back side of this. So where I'm putting trees now, there is supposed to be a fountain, and then the trees, but I could not find the right style of fountain that matches it. So I just decided to just not put in the fountain, because it's gonna save space as well, since I'm not good at math. I'm not that good at math, so I don't know what the scale and everything is, you know. So I might be running out of space in the future. So to avoid running out of space in the future, I'll just save space on this early projects and everything like that. By the way, if you're wondering, we're gonna be using Japanese and Thai assets. So yeah, because there's not a lot of Indonesian assets, and we will use Indonesian assets. That's of course we're gonna use Indonesian assets. I mean, what do you expect? This is a city in Indonesia, and I'm Indonesian myself, so yeah. So the outro music is actually gonna be here in a minute. So make sure to follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, and Instagram. On Instagram, I post usually pictures when I do go out, and on Twitter, I usually do updates on the videos and everything like that. I'll be doing some announcement over there. So go over to Twitter and follow me on Twitter. Go over to Instagram and follow me on Instagram as well. But make sure to watch the cinematics first, because I think that's the absolute best part of this whole video. So thank you so much for watching. Share this video, like this video, and of course subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. See ya.